Now we are digging deeper into the new $8.7 billion state budget plan that was unveiled late last night. As we said on Eyewitness News live at 5, the big headline is the gas tax increase to avoid tolls on the Sakonnet River Bridge. WPRI.com reporter Ted Nesi was at the State House last night when the House Finance Committee passed the budget just before midnight. He joins us now with more. And Ted, this is the first budget passed under new House Speaker Nicholas Mattiello, who took over for Gordon Fox in March. What does this tell us about the new Speaker's priorities?
You know, Mike, people have almost made fun of Nick Mattiello for saying jobs in the economy so often. He said that was going to be his priority, and it clearly was. The corporate and estate tax will both be cut in this budget, which has been a priority for the business community locally for years. Mattiello wanted some significant accomplishments right out of the gate, just 3 months into his speakership, to prove it, and he got them.
It's complicated. You've been pouring through all of these documents over the last day. Have you found anything that's a surprise?
Yeah, you know, Mike, the budget is a must-pass bill. It has to pass, and so they can tuck things into it and make sure they get through. A few examples I've found. They're pulling $5 million of leftover money from that huge 1998 tobacco settlement with the tobacco companies to balance next year's spending. They're lifting the caps on how much marijuana or how many marijuana plants can a licensed Rhode Island Compassion Center can have. And they've also added a provision blocking cities and towns around from setting their own minimum wage, which seems aimed at stopping Providence hotel workers from getting that $15 minimum wage they've been pushing for.
Well, Ted, the clock is ticking. The budget kicks in on July 1st, goes to the following June. What about the years after that?
It's not pretty. Take a look at some of these numbers we've pulled together. The state is projecting large and growing budget deficits in the upcoming years, up to over $400 million in 2019. I talked to the chair of the House Finance Committee, Ray Gallus, and he said they're particularly concerned about the impact of casinos in Massachusetts, which will reduce how much revenue the state gets from Twin River. So the new governor, who's elected in November, will have some pretty big financial challenges to deal with and work with lawmakers on in the coming years.
And finally, real quick, Ted, was it a surprise that Nick Mattiello got what he was looking for?
You know, not really, because Senator Dan DePont, the finance chair on the Senate side, has been working on that corporate tax change for years. He got a coalition together to do that, and I think there was real momentum on there. The estate tax, though, that was a big win for him, and that was something that's a bit of a surprise.
All right, Ted, thank you very much. And please stay with Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of the state budget on air and online. Coming up new at 6 tonight, why some groups are excited about the proposed corporate tax cut and why others say it is not a good deal for the middle class. Plus, find extended coverage online right now at WPRI.com.